Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, builds up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, builds up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, builds up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
I'm Ashley. I'm Lauren. We're from Big Tree Memorial Fund, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Friday, July 4th. Happy birthday to the United States. 249 years. Goodness gracious. All right. It is Independence Day. This is a special Good Morning Frederick. We're going to just quickly run through. I got some great interviews that I haven't been able to get to because there's so much happening in our amazing county. So I am going to go over what's happening in Frederick. I have a great interview with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. So here's the thing. I work with Stroll Lansdale, and print is many months ahead, which got me a little confused. So the nonprofit of the month for July is Sleep in Heavenly Peace. The nonprofit for August is the Urbana Hawks. So I am going to run the interview with Brian Ford, who handles fundraising for Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And just know all of the proceeds from Good Morning Frederick merch sold, including today in Baker Park, will go to Sleep in Heavenly Peace. So I'm telling you, it's very hard for me to keep track. I even just now wrote myself a sticky note so that I know what is happening. I tend not to know what is happening in any particular time. That's one thing you can count on with me. We've got a couple Hood Doctoral graduates to hear from today. It is Tia Ross and Kristen Sutherin. They recently graduated from Hood with their doctorate in organizational leadership. And we're going to run the interviews we did with them several weeks ago, actually, in May, almost 2 months ago. And then I've got your secret stash video clue. Oh, yes, my friends, there is an envelope hidden somewhere in Frederick County that you can find today to turn in for prizes and some cash, potentially. All right, so buy the merch, help Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And I tell you, 4th of July, so today is going to be the first time that I have ever been in Baker Park from start to finish. I've never done that before, ever. I don't even think as a kid. Like, we would go sometimes to Baker Park as a family, but Sorry, I'm just getting my next thing queued up here. But never start to finish. And I know for some of you, it is a tradition. My good friends, Becky Castle and her family actually grab one of those pavilions early and set up. But I thought it would be kind of appropriate on this Independence Day of our country to kick it off with something a little bit different. Let me just get this. I got to push buttons here, and you know what that means. You know what that means. That's never ever good. All right, let's kick off with this.
Oh, see, and you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's that's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular amongst birds singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, I'm sorry if that performance doesn't give you chills or give you the feels. I don't know what to say. I'm telling you. Oh, let me just turn that off. Uh, okay. We don't need all that. But okay. I don't know where that is coming from now, but there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. We'll get that off. Okay. Thank you for rising. Anyway, Chris Stapleton at the Super Bowl, I think one of the greatest renditions behind maybe Whitney Houston, to be sung whether live or lip synced at at the Super Bowl. And I don't know, made me tear up because I think this is a great country despite all of our faults. But I'm not going to get off that horse because today is a great day to celebrate. All right, we'll go ahead and start the show officially. Thank you to our show sponsor, Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They can understand how pain can hold you back, but you can now save $400 on your first visit by mentioning Good Morning Frederick. Your initial visit will just be $50 and you can be on the road to feeling better. Call Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They are dedicated to helping you achieve your wellness objectives. All right, on this July 4th, we're going to tell you what's happening in Frederick, not only today, but through the weekend. to get you kind of prepared for what's to come. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, happening in Frederick. Oh, did I not even upload that? Okay. I thought I was getting myself prepared. Is this the right one? I think I made some changes, and that's why well, we'll figure it out. All right. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floor. Boy, they can handle it for sure. Check out their Google reviews and then give Jeff a call, 301-948-9663. It's 301-948-WOOD, or you can check them out online, atlaswoodfloors.net. All right, you might have seen things around social media about this great event called Souls of Joy. It is a shoe collection event being done by Key City Rotary. We are attempting to collect 5,000 pairs of shoes to give to Frederick County students before they start school. We need your help to do it. My personal goal that I have set is 300 pairs of shoes. I only have 100 right now. I can use your help. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. $5, $10, $15, $20. Trust me, I'm going to make that stretch as far as it can go. You can pick up shoes while you're out shopping, drop them off to the Home of Everything Frederick, Wednesdays to Sundays, Orioles Nest, Family Heritage Trust, Village Crossing, all of those places. Just check their business opening hours before you head over to drop off. And you can purchase individual tickets for the event on August 8th with live music with the Learned Doctors, heavy hors d'oeuvres and desserts, beer, wine, and seltzers included. So many great local bakers, cottage bakers, and brick and mortar have donated to this event. And we appreciate that because events like this are expensive to put on. And the whole point is to raise money or get shoes. And that's what we're trying to do. All right, of course, today, Party in the Park. Things kick off at 1 o'clock with Hannah Ponce on the Party in the Park stage where WFRE is set up right near Color Lake. Now, this is where I'll be with the Mechanical Bull, sponsored by not only Good Morning Frederick, but Shannon Flannery, the goddess of real estate, and the founder of Everything Frederick and More, the group on Facebook, as well as the home of Everything Frederick. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to have t-shirts that you can win. I'm going to have t-shirts you can purchase. We're going to have goodies you can get. We're going to be doing temporary tattoos for the kids and adults if they want. And got Maryland Lottery scratch-offs and some other great prizes. All you got to do is make sure you're subscribed, you like us on social media, and you'll text our text line. And then voila, you get free stuff. So great. All right, tomorrow is First Saturday in downtown Frederick, so more fun all weekend long. The goat cuddle's canceled. Yeah, I just got an email from her. That's sad. But we do have free golf ball decorating. We are going to be doing some special offers. All the Good Morning Frederick merch, t-shirts actually at the Home of Everything Frederick, buy one, get one. So 2 t-shirts for $25, which is not bad at all. On Sunday, we have a pop-up vendor event at the Home of Everything Frederick. And it is the summer concert series in Baker Park. The pregame is WFRE's live broadcast from 5 to 7 at the band shell. And then at 7 o'clock, you can enjoy the U.S. Air Force's Full Spectrum, which is a pop rock band in the park. It is such a great evening. If you've never been down there, you certainly should. Celebrate Frederick puts that on, and it's a great evening to wrap up a long weekend. And then July 7th through 10th, and again July 14th to 17th, there is a baseball and softball clinic at Braddock Heights Park right on Schley Avenue in Frederick. It's for ages 6 to 12. Any experience And if you're interested, text Rick Wilson 240-422-6835 for details. This is a fundraiser for that nonprofit league. And then really what you want to know about on Thursday, Summerfest Family Theater is at Baker Park at 10 a.m. And then at 7:30 p.m., it's Starlight Family Film Festival showing Monsters, Inc. right near Urbana Public Library. July 12th, this is the thing I was updating and I didn't get it for some reason. But anyway, so July 12th is the Rubber Duck Derby Festival from 11 to 4. Great family fun in Union Bridge. Then noon to 3:30 or noon to 4, it is the High Wheel Race, the Clustered Spires High Wheel Race in downtown Frederick. It is the only one of its kind in the world. And we host it right here in Frederick, Maryland. If you've not seen this high wheel race, I encourage you to get downtown, get down there early because people line the streets. It's the start and finish line is at Brewer's Alley. There is a watch garden, basically, with beer garden, food, entertainment, and all kinds of stuff at City Hall. So you can head over there, and it's kind of shaded there, which is nice. And you'll see them come around because the course takes them kind of up, I think it's 2nd Street. Then they cut across Court Street. So I think that's Court. So you're right in front of City Hall, and they come back around to Market. So it's a very cool event. When you watch people ride, I believe they were originally called penny farthings, but the high wheel with the big wheel in the front, small wheel in the back, and these guys go at it. They go at it. It's a lot of fun. July 12th at noon, and I'll be talking about that obviously coming up in the next couple of weeks. So that really does give you a rundown of what is happening that you're going to want to know about not only today, but this weekend. Hope to see you out at Baker Park, obviously. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know what I'm going to do? Let's see. You know what? I'm going to get right into Brian from SHIP because I think it's very important. This is our mission that matters for the month of July, no matter what I've been saying up to now. And we've only had a few days into July, so we're all good. But this is Brian from SHIP. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is one of those great Frederick County nonprofits based off a national one that I first heard about. I believe it was on Mike Rowe's show. I'm with Brian Ford today. He is the core fundraiser manager and has been at Sleep in Heavenly Peace since the beginning here in Frederick. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. Thank you so much. Appreciate you joining. So you have a really interesting perspective having been a part of Sleep in Heavenly Peace since its inception here in Frederick County. What was the core driver in bringing this nonprofit to our area?
Lou Staveley had done some research. He and I both retired from Montgomery County, and we were looking for a cause that we could pass it forward. So he found this, I think it was on Facebook. And it was a national, and he conceived maybe we could do this. And he had a group that he headed, and Sleep in Heavenly Peace Frederick County chapter was born.
Yeah, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, who couldn't watch some information about Sleep in Heavenly Peace and not want to figure out how they could get it done? So for our viewers who aren't aware of the organization, you guys build twin-sized beds, and the public, including the home of everything Frederick, donates the bedding, and you guys have a deal to get the mattresses so that your tagline is "No child sleeps on the floor" in Frederick County, which we love.
Yes, we do. We're all self-sufficient. I equate the agreement with the national organization. There's 270 chapters in the country. We represent, of course, Frederick County, and it's orchestrated like a franchise. We have to do everything exactly the way they tell us, with no exceptions. Every bolt has to be the same size. Every component of it has to be consistent with their guidelines. So that's probably how we do it, kind of thing. We're totally self-sufficient. We get no money from anywhere but our own efforts. Hence, where I come in is fundraising.
Yeah. As the fundraising manager, so tell us, like, how can our viewers help you in your job? What are the things you need most?
Okay, currently, matter of fact, we did a little inventory, casual inventory yesterday. Probably the thing we need the most is we deliver these beds totally outfitted. So we deliver them, we put them together in a residence, and we provide a mattress, blanket, and bed linen, and pillows, and we have to buy all those. So right now we're a little bit low on those. We put them in bags for the delivery team to just grab and go, and they can just put them right on a bed on site. And we were like, man, we're starting to run a little low. We do 40 to 50 beds a month.
Okay.
We do about 600 a year. So we have to, there are donation sites on our Facebook page. We'll tell you where you can donate that. If you wanted to do a bedding set, we call it Bed in the Bag. And you can find locations around the county where you can drop those off, or contact us and we'll have somebody pick it up.
Yeah, no, that's phenomenal. And I can't even imagine volunteering at one of the deliveries, because I can only imagine how a youngster feels about getting their own bed with new bedding to sleep on, if they've been on a couch or on a chair, or just not having their own space. That's got to be amazing.
Well, that's a very good point, because we give a little opening remarks to Bill Day every third Saturday of every month. We do bills. We construct the components of 40 to 50 beds. And when I addressed the volunteers, I mentioned that. I said, the real payoff is to go on and sign up for the delivery team. Tony Davis and her team of volunteers go and answer the requests for bedding, and you see things, and I personally did that in the beginning years, many times, and the reaction, you were talking about the satisfaction, the reaction of the faces on the children, and the reaction of the parents when we deliver these beds is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I get one story about a young child. I go in there and he grabs a pillow from me and he hugs the pillow and he says, "Is this my bed? All my bed?" I said, "Sure is, your very own bed." I said, "Where do you sleep now?" And he points to a room adjacent to the bedroom, and it was one bed. That's okay. "Where's your bed?" He said, "Oh no, we all sleep in that bed." He's never had his own bed.
Right. And I think for a lot of these kids, the security that comes with the fact they have their own space has got to be enormous.
Oh, there's many at Harvard University did a large project on the value of sleep in young children, especially, and the impact on their schoolwork and on their family situation. There's no question.
Yeah. So people can actually go onto the website and volunteer for a build or a delivery, or they can donate directly as well, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You do it on a Facebook page. That's probably the easiest. You'll see more information about us. And you'll see the coming events, and you'll see it every month, so they can sign up for either one.
Nice.
Cash donations or any other leads towards fundraising, you can drop us a line and we'll follow it up. We get a lot from the community, the business community as well, your efforts in media and social media, and that's how we can do it. We need $10,000 a month to keep going. And
that's a great number to know. That's, it seems doable, but not without everybody's help. And this is what I always say when one person says to me, "Oh, I'm just one person." I know, but everyone makes a difference.
Oh,
So if everyone watching right now just donated, $5, we would get
yeah.
to your monthly goal, or donated some bedding that they find as they're out shopping. So it'd be great.
We find a lot of churches, religious organizations, social organizations. They make that a little internal fundraiser for their own community.
Yeah.
Really, really, school system has a program called the Peach Jar Program, and they send messages home to parents. Now, that's on the other side. That's advertising what we do. So they
Right.
let the parents know, if you need a bed, this is the information to request one. So we do it both ways. We have
Yeah, and has it been fairly consistent over the years with 40 or 50 builds a month, or is that grown, or what have you seen over your years with Sleep in Heavenly Peace?
Oh, it started out doing 10. I think we did 3 in Lou Stabley's garage once to get it started. It's been pretty consistent at 40 to 50.
Yeah.
We just raised it a little bit. But usually it's that at this point we can track them pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, you have some good historical now, and you guys now have permanent space to do the builds. I think before you guys were utilizing space and having to set stuff up and tear it down. Is that correct?
Yeah, we did actually. A generous farmer up in Imesville here literally gave us his barnyard. So we were doing
Wow.
outside under tents, and a farmer up in Adamstown heard about us. It was originally a dairy farm. He bought it and was not going to be a dairy farmer, so we had an empty cow barn. And he said, "You're welcome to it. Needs a little renovation, but it's inside. It's a roof over your head, literally." And we made it work. We spent about a year renovating that building, and that's home to us now. So
Very nice.
on Buckystown Pike in Adamstown.
Well, it is the generosity of our community that helps keep you going and keeps kids in their own beds. We want to thank Brian Ford, who is the core manager for fundraising. If you want more information, I've got the website on screen. You can go to it, donate, sign up. Go with your office, your kids, volunteer together. I think that's a great way to appreciate all we have and give back to our community as well. Any last things you'd like to share?
No, I'm grateful for this opportunity. I mean, this is the only way we can do this. This is 100% community effort. We just to make it happen.
Yeah, well, we're very happy to support you anytime we can. Again, if you do pick up some bedding, you can always drop it off at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, right in downtown, Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thanks so much, Brian. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, what a great organization, and how amazing would those bed deliveries be? Oh, you got to participate. We put them on our calendar as well. And I'll start to let you know next week when they are, if they're coming up, so you can sign up for that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with some Hood Doctoral recent graduates, Tia Ross and Kristen Sutherin. And then, of course, your secret stash video clue for this Independence Day.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Who's always always wanted to go to Alaska. Well, that's me. And I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me. I'm working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Oh, that's an amazing deal for sure. It is. Okay, let's go ahead and introduce you to a graduate of Hood College's doctoral program. Here's Tia Ross. Show brings me the opportunity to speak to so many great people in and around and that affect our Frederick community. Tia Ross. All right, we got DOL and MS letters after her name. She's an educational advocate, graduating from the doctoral program at Hood College. Is that correct?
Correct.
Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I know what you've just gone through is quite an achievement. I've not done it. I didn't even finish college, so good for you. Tell me, what is that ceremony like?
The hooding ceremony was an awesome event. We, the doctoral candidates, had the opportunity to be hooded by the head of the organizational leadership, the doctorate in organizational leadership program, Dr. Nisha Manaka. And so when they called our names, we went on stage and they placed our hoods on us and said congratulations and pronounced that we were doctors now.
Wow, what an accomplishment. So I'm assuming, so I'm not going to assume anything because I know what happened. So DOL, the initials after your name, stand for?
Doctorate of Organizational Leadership.
Okay, and MS is?
Master of Science.
Master of Science. Love it. Wear those letters loud and proud. Very good. So what made you decide to get your doctorate at this point?
For me, it was something that I wanted to do to challenge myself. I am a lifelong learner, and I really wanted to do more to understand not only my organization, but the leadership role a little better. And so I decided to get a doctorate. My younger sister has hers. I watched her go through the process, and I said, I think I can do that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah, so for me, it was a major accomplishment because when I graduated undergrad, I never thought that I would return to school. I was a journalism major, and I said, as long as I can write, that's enough.
Yeah.
But I went back twice more, and I'm
Wow,
very happy to have
excellent.
done so.
Yeah. How long is the process kind of from when you decide to do this to completion?
It's about 3.5, 4 years.
Is it done in person or are you able to do some remotely and virtual? You say you're from Washington, D.C. Were you up here a lot or how does that work?
So, that's a very interesting story because I joined the program in August of 2020, I think it was. And the intent was that it would be in person. And also, the intent was that we would meet each Saturday morning, which is why I selected this particular program. Since I was working full time, I said Saturdays would be good for me to be able to get up there and stay all day. Well, COVID happened and we went online. And that was pretty interesting, but it was nice too. After I took the drive a few times, I felt like, it's a good thing that this is online because it's a
That
pretty
gave you a
short
chance to appreciate the fact you could just kind of roll out and get your class done. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we did some blended learning when things opened up, but we
Yeah.
did a lot online.
Had you spent any time up this way in Frederick previous to doing your doctorate?
Just a little bit. When my son was graduating high school, he was being recruited by the basketball coach at Hood. And so we
Okay.
had visited. I really liked it. And I thought he was going to attend Hood, but he ended up doing something else. I think it was a little bit too close to home for him.
Right. I can understand that. I can understand. Hey, Tia, so as an educational advocate, what exactly do you do? What does that mean?
So I work in the public school system in Montgomery County as a pupil personnel worker, but my specific role is as the court liaison. And so I get to work with court involved youth, students who have been detained by the legal system, and I help them in ensuring that they get their education by helping them as they transition into the system and then as they transition out, by helping them to find programming and also to make sure they get their credits, on both sides. So it's work that I'm very passionate about. And in addition to doing that, I had the opportunity to work a few years with the Commission for Juvenile Justice in Montgomery County. So it's been a really great job.
Wow. How many years have you been doing this?
This is my 5th year.
Oh, wow. And before that, what were you doing?
I was a school counselor.
Okay. So you've kind of progressed forward. So this doctoral program that you completed, your doctorate, how do you feel like it's going to help you in the role that you have now?
It helps me to advocate even more so because of the leadership roles that I learned about in the doctoral program. It was something that really helped me prepare to stand before groups and present, on a dime. I mean, there was one time I had to put together a PowerPoint presentation in like 15 minutes, and I was able to do that and then stand up and present it. And so I was well prepared utilizing the skills that I received in the doctoral program. Um, as a subject, I did select to work on research that was related to the job that I have, and so I got to immerse myself in that work, and I feel like it helped me to do even more than I would have had I not been in this program.
Yeah, there is nothing better than when you have an actual real life thing that you can relate to while you're studying, because obviously then you come out so much more enhanced in what you're doing. So that's amazing. We know you're going to utilize the experience of being Dr. Ross to
Absolutely.
help even more students and put all of those learnings to great use. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I love surrounding myself with smart people. Boy, isn't that the fact of life? Way to get things done. Yes, want to thank Tia Ross for that. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. Then we're coming back with Kristen Sutherin. She's local. She is an FCPS administrator, and she also recently graduated from the Hood Doctoral Program. And then I've got your secret stash video clue for today, and that is coming up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick. And speaking of awards, they are also up for a SAS award again this year. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They also can put in new windows or gutters and build you a new patio or deck or repair the one you already have. Call Sandra at 301-703-2157, or you can send an email to info@ansconstruction.net. You get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. All you have to do is let Sandra know that Dani sent you, and she will take great care of you for sure. All right, let's meet Kristen Sutherin. You guys might have recognized her from one of our local schools here in Frederick, and she also recently graduated Hood's Doctoral program. Here she is. Pleasure of speaking with Kristen Sutherin, a doctoral graduate from Hood College with her doctorate. Dr. Sutherin, how is that?
Wow, that feels nice.
Well, Kristen is an assistant principal with FCPS, waiting to see where she may be assigned this coming school year. But what an achievement to get your doctorate. I mean, I bet this has been a long, hard journey for you. I don't know. I'm speaking for you, though. How was the journey?
Yeah, it was, I mean, a lot of work and very hard, but consistency paid off.
Yeah. So let me ask you because I know Sonia Bowie has asked me. She kind of works with you guys at Hood, and she's like, "Hey, I've got a bunch of these doctoral people who have just graduated." I thought, "Oh, how am I going to kind of tie this in?" Though extraordinary what you guys have done, but really, I think it is all about contributions you're able to now make with this furthering of your education. And you, in particular, are right here in our county. So let me ask you, all this work that you have done, how do you feel like it is going to help you in your day to day achieve the things you want to?
Well, I really think as an assistant principal, you transition between community members, parents, students, teachers, faculty, other employees of the county, and it's really made me a better listener, and it's made me more prepared to think on my feet and be more confident, really.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big job. And I get like most people in your position want furthering education because it equates to better positions, better pay, better opportunities, as you move forward in your career. How long were you a teacher? How long have you been a teacher in your career so far?
So I began teaching right out of college in 2002. So I was a teacher, I think, 17 years before getting promoted to assistant principal. And I've been an assistant principal coming up on 5 years.
Holy cow,
So
you don't even look
been
old
a,
enough to have to be doing anything for 17 years, much less the last 5. So that's awesome. So it's treating you well so far, which is good. Good news.
I love it.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. And really, and it is amazing. And I'm assuming going through this process. So how long was it for you from the time you kind of entered this program to now?
Yeah, so I got accepted into the program in September or August of 2021, and we started classes in September of 2021. And I actually defended in July of 2024 and then uploaded my dissertation. So I was completely done by December of 2024. And I have to thank, the county and my family because my husband and daughter just did everything. They let me go to school every Saturday and write and just really be in the moment and in the process at Hood, which was
Yeah, you
amazing.
definitely can't do it without the supporting cast. I know that for sure. So I didn't even finish college. So when you do your doctoral, I know you pick something, right, that you have to write about. So tell me about like that whole process of choosing what you're going to do and how that works.
Yeah, so I have always been a people person, and in the classroom, was kind of the teacher leader to all my students. And then when I got promoted, it was kind of a bigger spectrum, but same people person. So I knew that I wanted to lean into teachers' relationships and how school culture influenced organizational commitment. I knew that it was important for us as leaders to hear why teachers liked their jobs or didn't like their jobs or wanted to be somewhere else. So it was really from the beginning I knew that I wanted to do something with school culture because I pride myself on being there for my staff and students. So I really wanted to hear what teachers also thought.
Wow, that's really great. So what is the process? So you've decided kind of this is your topic. And then what is the process from that to uploading and being completed?
So a lot of hours. um, it is so I did a qualitative study because I like to talk with people. So you talk with people and do interviews and then I also did a survey so people could, write or answer what they liked. And then I had a committee who was so far beyond fabulous that I don't know what I would have done without them. And every step of the way, they met with me, they read my stuff, they told me how I could do better or what I could do to just be more to the point because sometimes I got a little wordy. But it was it was just it was I don't want to say it was an easy process, but I loved my committee and I loved Hood so much that there was not one bad day. It was
Yeah.
amazing, the entire process.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm glad you were able to A, enjoy it and B, write about something you were passionate about. And I think it's phenomenal. I think, it is kind of one of those things. What an achievement because as we get older, we have fewer and fewer of those moments, right? You get kind of these little wins, or you might get a new job or you might get promoted, but really that's a lot of work that you put into something. So were you able to attend the hooding ceremony?
Oh my gosh, I've had it on my calendar for the last 3 years. So
Weren't gonna
yes.
miss that. So how was
Nope.
that?
It was the single best moment of my entire life.
Oh,
Our professors and the director of the doctoral program put on a celebration and ceremony for us that was unlike anything I've ever been a part of.
oh, that's wonderful. We know that teachers, administrators are so dedicated to our students and our community. And, I know you kind of sometimes have the thankless job, especially on the administrative side. So we really, really appreciate all the work that you've put into getting where you are. And we know you're going to do fabulous things to come.
The single best sentence from my dissertation is teachers want to stay in schools where they feel a sense of belongingness, which leads to organizational commitment. And FCPS does a great job of encompassing that. So just really listening and hearing what's going on, I think is a valuable lesson.
That's wonderful. You're going to make someone a great principal one day, and I'm sure you're going to continue to positively influence the staff around you. Kristen, thank you so much for taking the time today. And we wish you all the best. Have an enjoyable summer, and you'll be back at it very soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, Kristen's getting ready to start a new school year for sure. Not very long until summer is over for them. All right, here is your secret stash video clue for this Independence Day. Do you know where that is? You know where that is. You can run out and grab it. And instructions are inside. I'll play it one more time for you. There you go. That is your secret stash video clue for today. All right. I hope to see you down at Baker Park. So much great stuff going on there today. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the Independence Day. 249 years for this country. Enjoy it. I hope you get time to spend with family and friends as well. Have an awesome weekend. And let's get out there no matter what you do. Let's be great.